Bang Mealea is a very impressive temple built in the reign of King Suryavarman II, 12th century CE, and modified by Jayavarman VII. It is located in Bang Mealea village, Bang Mealea commune, Svelu district, Siem Reap province. It is about 77 kilometers northwest of Siem Reap town and faces the eastern part of Pulin Mountain on one side. Importantly, it is situated along the Royal Road to the east of Angkor, where leads from the eastern part of Bakeng Mountain. From Angkor, the Royal Road passes temples such as Bat Chum, Chao Srei Vibal, Banti Ampil, and Bang Mealea to Pria Kong Kompong Svei. This ancient road has well-constructed bridges such as Speen Ta Ung, Speen Kvav, and Speen Kamang. Bang Mealea is flanked by Prazit Don Chon and Prazit Cochin on the west, Prazit Kong Pluk and Prazit Dre on the east. Structure: Bang Mealea was constructed on a large scale. Unfortunately, it is now seriously damaged due primarily to natural degradation and collapse. The main architectural element is sandstone, which was taken from nearby quarries. The temple was built on a flat plan in a compound of 14 hectares and consists of one central sanctuary, surrounded by 3 galleries and connected by cruciform galleries. It is surrounded by a moat of 1200 m in length and 900 m in width, a symbol of a cosmos ocean surrounding Mount Meru, the residence of all the gods. There are 4 smaller structures, previously termed libraries. 2 are in the inner enclosure and the other 2 are in the outer enclosure. The site has 3 ponds located in the east, and they are approximately on either side of the main entrance. Sra Keo and Sra Svetung are in the north and Srathmar Bakrim is in the south. Bang Mealea has 2 large structures on the south side of the third enclosure, which have been termed palaces or halls for ritual ablutions and dances. This type of structure appears before the entrance of the sanctuaries, basins, and other places. Generally, it has 2 levels. The upper level assumed to have been used for king and his family members, and the lower level for the members of the court. It has a long causeway that leads from the east entrance to the moat, surrounded by Naga balustrade and lion statues. Significantly, there are 3 other causeways leading to the 3 other cardinal directions. These causeways are supported by cylindrical columns and also adorned with Naga balustrades and lion statues. A cruciform terrace leads to the gopura of the outer galleries. Furthermore, 2 architecture innovations can be seen in this temple complex. They are wide vaulted roof galleries in stone and a vault supported on one side by a row of pillars and on the other side by a wall. Decoration: Bang Mealea was decorated with 180 lintels, depicting the scenes of churning the sea of milk, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and some individual Brahmanic deities such as Shiva, Brahma, and Ganesha. It is unlikely that the walls did not bear decoration, either bas-reliefs, or were probably coated with frescoes, as there is no remaining trace of carved stone. The pediment depicted deity scenes, most of which were presented in multiple levels, creating significant style and beauty. Cylindrical columns, divided into 7 sections, are fully decorated with florals and vines can also be seen, and door frames are decorated with flowers, vines, and some tiny figures of deities. This type of decoration is also found at Angkor. What of particular note are the Dvarapala, door guardians, figure, which look quite similar to at Banti Samra Temple, in their clothing and especially the fishtail design for the sampot. Secondly, a figure of a divinity, who might be sitting on a cow, Shiva, or buffalo, Yama, 61 centimeters high. And thirdly, the torso of a male figure, 61 centimeters in height. A further 34 fragments of divinities were found in the year 2000, most of which are fragments of Dvarapala, lions, and columns. It is rare to find the statues of the deities in the temple. However, there are 3 statues originating from Bang Mealia presently housed in the depot of Angkor Conservation. The statue of Avalokitesvara with 4 arms, 140 centimeters in height, was found in the first enclosure between the 4 central sanctuaries and library. According to the 4-tier design of this statue probably was made in the first half of the 12th century CE. Justification of outstanding universal value. Criterion: 2 Bang Mealia was a central point on a crossroads between east-west and north-south routes, where products from the Kulin Mountains and neighborhoods along the Royal Road were exchanged, including significantly marine products from the tunnel sap and even some foreign goods. It was also a checkpoint for staging military and ceremonial processions and other state missions to the east. Criterion for Bang Mealia is an Angkorian temple constructed on a flat plan, often described as two-dimensional version of Angkor Wat. The techniques of construction and decoration are recognized in a high standard and craftsmanship of Khmer art in particular. The design and decoration show a combination of 3 styles: Bafoun, Angkor Wat, and Early Bayon. Furthermore, it is an outstanding example of Templetown landscape divided into regular orthogonal city blocks by the road grid and pond arrangements. Every block furnished with number of elevated occupation mounds and ponds. Importantly, it is a hydraulic city, based on managing water flowing from Kulin Mountain to the moat, Baray, and the ponds. A 200 width dike near the temple was also used to supply water to the whole area around it, and was believed to have been used as the route for transporting the stone from quarries near Bang Mealia to Angkor. Statements of authenticity and/or integrity. Bang Mealia is in a remote landscape setting, more authentically like the ancient landscape than many of the major temples of Angkor. After being virtually lost in the jungle for many years, no major conservation or restoration work has been done, and most of its components are still intact and in situ, even if collapsed and some damaged. Bang Mealia is not part of Angkor Zone. However, this temple is under the management and protection from Apsara Authority, the authority for the protection and management of Angkor and region of Siem Reap. Apsara Authority was doing some minor preventive conservation activities on the temple. Some international organizations are also taking part to do the researches and studies. Comparison with other similar properties. The principal philosophies and religions in ancient Cambodia were undoubtedly rooted in India, and religious temples and images of the divinities show Indian inspiration. However, the style of architectural structures and decorations are distinctive from India, Dvaravati, Mon or Kampa either. Within the kingdom, Khmer art rapidly developed, showing distinct characteristics in the eras of individual kings, especially certain great kings. In the 12th century, King Suryavarman II, who was one of the great kings in the history of Cambodia, built many big and important temples. The most famous, of course, is Angkor Wat Temple, and others in that style include Damanon, Chao Srey Vibal, as well as Bang Mealia. However, those temples have distinctive features, except for some decorations and motifs. Exceptionally, the function of Bang Mealia could be similar to some temples below. 1. National Preah Khon Kampong Svay, Cambodia, late 12th to 13th century. Preah Khon Kampong Svay is a temple that was built and used by many great kings of the Khmer Kingdom, including Suryavarman I, Suryavarman II, and Jayavarman VII. This temple is also located on the extreme end of Royal Road to the east of Angkor, while Bang Mealia is approximately halfway between Angkor and Preah Khon Kampong Svay. The architectural design of Bang Mealia, Preah Khon Kampong Svay share many features, but are by no means replicas. Furthermore, they each served political and economic functions of the kingdom in their respective localities areas. 2. Subregional Vat Phu, Laos, 10th early 11th century CE. Vat Phu Temple is also located on the Royal Road heading to the northeast, in present-day Laos. It is also a big Hindu temple, with outstanding architectural plan, design, and decoration showing connections between nature and humanity. It also served the political and economic purposes for the kingdom. Phai Mai, Thailand, 12th to 13th century CE. Phai Mai Temple was a very important temple in the reign of King Jayavarman VII, although the site had been used before him, including in the reigns of King Jayavarman VI and Suryavarman II. This temple is also erected on the Royal Road from Angkor towards the west. The design and decoration of this temple are much more related to the religion and political administration in the reign of King Jayavarman VII and the kings before him. Overall conclusion. In terms of design, Bang Mealia Temple is one of the most interesting temples among many reigns of great kings of Angkor, especially among the temples of King Suryavarman II in the 12th century. It was built on a plan showing significant complexity of architecture and artwork, which is possible to compare only with the most highly regarded temple of Angkor Wat. Each element of the temple provided effective functions for religious needs while also symbolizing the universe or the cosmos, the most meaningful element for the vision of the people in Southeast Asia. Such outstanding art connects humans to the gods and illustrates the life and prosperity of the human. It expressed the harmony of the religion toward the people and was a means to transmit knowledge of the people from one area to another, crossing political boundaries.